So today, I'm going to show you how to win every game so you can make it to the end. Not only will you get coins, a higher rank, bragging rights, you'll be able to help others win too. And that's exactly why I'm doing this. So I'm going to break down each night for you and break down some of my secret tips I've never gave anyone. And if you do find this video helpful, all I ask is you share this with a friend and help them win if they are struggling. Okay, night 1. It is your job to get 24 blocks and you're up against blue. Now, blue is quite easy to get around. I have seen a lot of people die by blue, but for the most part, a lot of people do survive night 1. And if you don't, I highly suggest that you practice avoiding blue. Once you master avoiding blue and making sure you use your box in time, you'll be able to carry that throughout the rest of the nights. So I would say if this is a very easy night, if you get the hang of where blue is, you can actually hear blue as well, and blue can't get you in the box. So all you have to do is literally box up, make sure you don't get that exclamation mark above your head that's red, because that means blue can still get you, and just stay clear, find all the blocks, and I'm pretty sure your team will help. Okay, night 2, green is unleashed. So now you're up against blue and green, but we've already mastered blue. Now we need to figure out green. Now, I don't want to stress this enough. Avoid green at all costs. Do not go near green, okay? I'm gonna point out the prime mistake I see every time I play Rainbow Friends, and I definitely can see that a lot of people struggle with this night. So how do you avoid green? Literally just listen for the squeaks, and if you see green coming, do not get in a box and stay there. If you stay in green's path, green can get you while you're in the box. I've seen this happen so many times that someone will box up when green is there and green will just walk over to them and catch them. Now, this area that I'm in now is actually quite a safe area. If you want to go over here when you see green, green tends to stop and then, does the little arm wave and then moves about. So it's just really understanding that, okay, the box isn't gonna help you. Green is blind. So just find the food packs as quick as you can and avoid green. Again, the arms are very long and it can just get you. So you can even walk under green though if you want to be very sneaky, like under the arms, but I suggest avoid it. And if you're in the box, really avoid it. Okay, night 3 gets a little bit more challenging because we now have 4 of the Rainbow Friends out. And as you can see, I've already got down to just 1 person left in the game. So what are the big tips on this? I'm also gonna be sharing some secret tips with y'all, so do make sure you stick around to the end of the video. So it's your job to find fuses. Now again, avoid green at all costs. We can already hear blue and we're safe in the box by blue. Now, whenever you hear orange coming out for food, and if you do have good teammates, they will go feed orange. I suggest if you're doing this solo, don't. Now, as far as purple, you really have to pay attention to the water like puddle there. I mean, just don't walk on it or purple will get you. But we'll get to more details about purple in the next night, which is coming up very shortly. But find all the fuses and avoid all of the Rainbow Friends. Night 4 is probably the hardest night. I mean, we did a poll on the channel and literally everyone put night 4 that this is the night that they feel like is the hardest. So I'm gonna share some tips with y'all on how to get past this. So it's your job to find 9 batteries. Now, what you wanna do in this is, I feel like the biggest issue is purple. Purple is very hard to see, and you may not see until you get up close. So I suggest memorizing where the actual vents are, on top of avoiding all the other monsters that you learned in the nights, and just be very careful when going past purple. That's gonna be your biggest worry. Okay, night 5, which is probably one of the easier nights. It all depends. If you're with a lot of people, it can be quite tough. And I've even got to night 5 and I've seen a lot of people die in the vents, or they just popped a balloon and didn't realize blue's position on where blue will go and then die by blue. So with night 5, you got to be careful here, actually, believe it or not, when you're pushing these blocks, because I've seen multiple times where people get stuck on the blocks, blue breaks open the door and captures you. So that minute that plank hits the floor, it's game time. It's time for you to run. And just be very careful. There is a spot in here where you can fall and die by purple. So again, be very, very careful in the vents. And if there's any night that you did not quite understand, I suggest going back and watching it. Again, night 4 is probably one of the toughest ones. You just really want to watch out for purple and take those tips from night 2, and you should be able to escape. Rainbow friends, you rank up and you get the victory. So let's go ahead and jump into the secret tips that I think you're gonna really need, and it's gonna save you some time. So this area here, nothing spawns in, so you don't have to even worry about going back there. Also up here, I've played a lot of games and nothing ever tends to spawn here. If they have for you, let me know down below in the comments. But for me, nothing has ever spawned in these areas. So we have those areas, and we also have in this little office, nothing spawns in here, so that can save you some time going in here. 2, we also have this little kind of back cave area here by orange, and nothing tends to spawn in here. So this will save you some time knowing that blocks, fuses, batteries, nothing spawns in these areas. Even in this little office, which is a pretty cool place to hide, nothing spawns here either. And even in Blue's sort of like area where he showers, well, there is one that spawns like only one, and that's in the middle, like by that sign there in front of the shower, but all the other rooms, they don't. So I now believe that you're gonna be able to win every game in Rainbow Friends, and if there's a video that you've never seen before, it's this one, how not to die in Rainbow Friends. I mean, this is gonna really help you out, and I go into more detail. But thank you all so much. Remember to be yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.